A long time ago, in the 18th century, the land we know today as the United States didn't exist as a country. Instead, it was made up of 13 British colonies. These colonies were part of Great Britain and were under the rule of King George III. Back then, the colonists, who were people living in these colonies, didn't feel very happy. You see, even though they worked hard and paid taxes, money paid to the government, they didn't have a say in how they were governed. They had no one to speak for them in the British Parliament, kind of like not having a say in the rules at school, even though you were a student there. The colonists thought this was unfair and started saying, "No taxation without representation." This fancy phrase meant that they didn't think it was right to pay taxes without having any representatives to speak and decide on their behalf. Things got more serious when the British government added new taxes on everyday items like tea and paper. The colonists were upset and started to protest. One famous protest was the Boston Tea Party in 1773, where the colonists dumped a lot of tea from British ships into the water to show they weren't happy. As disagreements grew, war eventually began between the British and the colonists. This war is what we call the American Revolution. It started in 1775 and lasted until 1783. It was a fight for independence, meaning the colonists wanted to be free from British rule and have their own country. The leader of the colonists' army was George Washington, who later became the first president of the United States. After several tough battles, and with help from other countries like France, the colonists finally won. The war officially ended with the Treaty of Paris in 1783. This treaty is an agreement that recognized the independence of the United States, making it a new, free nation. And so, America became its own country with its own rules and leaders. This was a big, important step in history, showing that people could stand up and create change when they felt things were not fair. It's a story of bravery and the desire for freedom, helping shape the world we live in today.